The computers have been acting up lately. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay. Let me get the record going. All right, the court is calling cause number 2013 DCM 1802. This is a hearing on a motion filed by the Attorney General's Office, a motion to modify and confirm child support arrearage. The parties in this case are Adrian Amor and Veronica Amor, who are present before me on the Zoom application. And we're doing Zoom hearings since we cannot appear in court because of the pandemic crisis that's going on in our community. We are permitted to conduct our hearings remotely, and we're doing so on the Zoom application. Also, as with the Texas Rules of Civil Procedure, this matter is being live streamed on the YouTube channel. That is to comply with the Texas rules that we have to keep our courts open to the public. As soon as this hearing is concluded, however, that live stream will be taken off the YouTube channel. I'm also recording the evidence on our computer system, and that is the official record of our proceedings here today. I'm going to ask the parties to conduct themselves as if we were in court, because you are basically in court. You're present before me. My name is Antonio Rodriguez. I am the Associate Judge for the Title 4D Court here in El Paso. With all that being said, then we'll go ahead and get started on this case. This is a hearing to modify and confirm child support arrearage. I believe the last order in this case was done in 2019. The last announcement from the state, Ms. Kaplan, ready to proceed, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor, ready.
All right, Mr. Amor, are you ready to proceed today, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right, Ms. Amor, are you ready to proceed today?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll ask both of you please raise your right hand so I can swear you in. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, I believe both parties answered in the affirmative. All right, Ms. Kaplan, go ahead. Present the case.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the state requests that the court take judicial notice of the prior order in this case, which is the order in suit for modification of child support or of child support obligation that was signed on or about January 24th, 2019, with obligations beginning February 1st of 2019.
Okay, the court will take judicial notice of the underlying court order of 2019. All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Mr. Amor as a witness.
All right, go ahead. He's been sworn in.
Sir, what is your name?
Adrian Amor.
Are you currently working, sir?
Yes.
Have you experienced a change in employment since 2019?
Yes.
And what is that change in employment?
In October, I was in an accident and I got relieved from my job. So I didn't start working until April of 2021.
And what type of work are you doing now?
I basically went to my old job that I had prior because of my, I'm still injured from the accident. So I basically talked to my old supervisor from the job before I went to my last job that I got let go from. You could accommodate me for the issues I have. And that's basically how I got that job back and working again.
So you're working for the same employer that you were working for previously, is that correct?
Yes, which is text tape.
And are you earning the same amount of money?
No, I'm at $9 right now.
Is that less than what you were earning before?
Oh yes, it's way less.
Are you working full time?
It's foots about, I get about 35 to 38 hours a week.
You said 35 to 38 hours?
Yes, a week.
And do you have any other sources of income at this time?
No, I don't.
And do you have health insurance through your employer?
No, not at the moment. I gotta have 2 months in order to apply for it.
Okay. Do you know what type of health insurance your child has?
You should have Medicaid.
Do you know if any other type of insurance is available?
No, I don't know.
Sir, do you know if you're behind on your child support payments at this time?
Yes, I do live in November. I was asking for modification since then. And I guess due to the pandemic, it was hard to get a hold of y'all.
Have you
Yes,
made any payments directly to Miss Moore for child support?
no,
Have you had your child in excess of the court order visitation?
excuse me?
Uh, has your child stayed with you in excess of the court order visitation that you have?
Oh, I basically go and see him whenever. Oh, she lets me see him whenever I want, so I just go and see them and see him. I don't even know what the order was of that anymore.
Was there a period of time since October that your child has lived with you?
No,
If your address or other information were disclosed, would that cause you harm, injury, or harassment?
no,
The state offers the financial activity report in this case as State's Exhibit 1 into evidence at this time.
Okay. All right. The updated financial report will be admitted into evidence. Okay.
The state calls Mr. Moore as a witness.
Okay, hold on. I have some questions for Mr. Amor before you do that. Mr. Amor, were we working back in 2019?
2019 I was working for,
Wasn't it the same
yeah, I
employer
think,
that you're working now?
no, sir. I was working in the oil field, that's why.
Okay, what's the name of the employer?
Uh, yeah, the Russell Oil, sorry.
Okay, and where is it that you're working now?
I'm working at Tex Tape,
Tex, what?
Tex Tape, TEX, and TAPE.
And what do you do now?
I'm a machine operator.
And how long have you been working there?
Since April 12th. 2021, this year.
Do you have any other income?
No, sir.
Okay, other than the three children before the court, do you have any other children?
No.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, go ahead, Ms. Kathy.
The state calls Ms. Moore.
Okay, go ahead. She's been sworn in.
Ma'am, what is your name?
Veronica Amor.
And you heard the testimony of Mr. Amor, correct?
Sorry.
You heard what Mr. Amor just testified to, correct?
Correct.
Do you have any safety concerns if your address or other personal information were disclosed in a court order?
No, ma'am.
So if your address or other personal information were disclosed, it would not subject you to harm, injury, or harassment?
I would prefer not to disclose.
And what is your reason for that preference?
Just in case for any kind of harassment or anything like that. I've always kept it private, so I prefer to continue.
Okay. Okay. And do you have anything else to add regarding what was testified to?
I'm just going by what was the court order that it was ordered for him, regardless of the situation. He was supposed to continue paying. It almost went almost a year without any kind of payments of child support. And I believe when he was working at the time with the oil fields, he was making more than the amount that was said. Well, actually, the amount more than the amount that I was actually receiving.
Do you know if Mr. Moore has any other sources of income at this time?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you know if your children have any other types of health insurance available to them at this time?
No, they don't.
And have you ever received child support payments directly from Mr. Amor?
No, ma'am.
Has your child ever lived with Mr. Amor in excess of the court order visitation?
No, ma'am.
Do you believe that the arrears as shown by the financial activity report in your case are an accurate reflection of the child support that is owed to you?
Of what is owed to me?
Yes.
Or as far as the amount that was supposed to be given?
The child support that is owed to you, do you believe that the financial activity report accurately reflects the child support that's owed to you that was previously ordered in this case?
Well, I believe so. Like I said, I believe he was making a lot more than what I should have been receiving. I was trying to get that modification in, but with the whole pandemic, it was hard.
No further questions for this witness. Pass the witness.
Ms. Moore, how many, there's three children before the court. Are any of the children already 18 and graduated from high school?
My twin girls are 18. They'll graduate next month.
Okay. So that's Andrea and Brianna?
Brianna, yes.
They'll be graduating from high school next month?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we were actually talking about Adrian as far as the child support. Mr. Moore, do you know anything as to why Mr. Moore is not working, or why he stopped making his child support payments?
All I know is I know that he wasn't working.
Did you know that he had been injured at work?
Yeah, I was told by the children. My kids told me.
Okay. Other than this work, do you know anything else about where he is working right now, where Mr. Amor is working right now?
No, I don't.
All right. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ms. Kaplan, anything else?
Nothing further from the state at this time, subject to a brief close or recommendations, Your Honor.
All right, the court has received the updated financial report. And for the record, it shows a balance owing in this case. It's a different financial report than I've seen in the past.
Oh, Your Honor, I sent a regular one just now.
Okay, well, I was going to go ahead and confirm what is showing as arrears in this case as of the end of April, since we're still in May, almost at the end of May. It shows that as of the end of April and arrears in child support. Tell me if I'm reading it wrong, Ms. Kaplan. It's kind of hard to read this report. At the end of April, Mr. Amor was behind in child support, $4,269.93. And in medical support, also as of the end of April, $2,671.11, for a total arrears of $6,941.04. That's the current arrears. I'll go ahead and confirm that. If you have a different amount, then let me know. All right.
No, those arrears are correct, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. And reason that we're confirming the arrears as of last month is because we're still in May. So, all right. Ms. Kaplan, what is the state's recommendation on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may have a moment to calculate, just a second.
Give verification that where Mr. Amor is currently working at?
I do not have.
Have you
current-
verified that he is working at this tax state? And this motion was filed back in November, so I would assume that at that time you all had verification of his employment, whether he was working or not working, and where he's working at now.
Your Honor, pursuant to Mr. Amor's testimony, he just started working in April. I do not have any current information.
And no verification that he is working where he says he's working at,
Not at this time, Your Honor.
or any of his what his hourly wages are.
No, Your Honor.
I have a check stub on me if you want me to pull it on the screen.
Oh, it's okay, Mr. Amor. Did you share that with the AG's office? Have you presented that to?
Yeah, I emailed it to it was a Virginia something. I can't remember her name.
Okay. All right. Okay, Ms. Kaplan, go ahead. What's the state's recommendation?
Thank you, Your Honor. Based on Mr. Amor's testimony under oath, which is considered evidence, Mr. Amor testified that
That's
he
considered
certified,
evidence, but I don't know if it's considered conclusive evidence. Go ahead.
um,
Oh,
he
his word for it.
he testified that he earns $9 hourly and works 35 to 38 hours.
Yes. Got that all, I
Based,
got all that, Ms. Kaplan. What is the state's recommendation?
based on that, the state has calculated a guideline child support obligation uh, to be $234 for one child and a medical support obligation of $61. The state is requesting that all obligations begin June 1st of 2021, Your Honor.
Okay. Payments on the arrearages?
The state is requesting that an arrears judgment for child support be taken in the amount of $4,269.93, and that judgment be repaid off at a rate of $100 a month until paid. Also beginning June 1st of 2021, the state is further requesting that a judgment be taken on medical support arrears in the amount of $2,671.11, and that be repaid at $50 a month until paid.
So the recommended amount the state is recommending is that modification of the child support for the last remaining child commencing on June 1 is $234. Full support $61. Payments on the arrearages on child support arrears $100 and $50 on the medical support arrears. That's the recommendation of the state. Mr. Amor, are you in agreement with their recommendation, sir?
Yes.
Ms. Amor, in agreement with their recommendation?
And how is that gonna work? If he tends to stop paying child support once in a while, is that gonna be automatically deducted from his pay stub?
All these payments will be automatically deducted from his paycheck. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I guess. As far as showing, is he gonna show proof? Are y'all gonna have proof of how much he's making?
Well, that's up to the Attorney General's office to determine. I mean, they're the ones that filed this motion, ma'am.
Okay.
How old is Adrian?
Adrian is 12.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and follow the recommendation, modify child support, confirm the arrearages, and make payments on the arrearages as recommended by the state. Payments to commence on June 1st. I'll grant the request of Ms. Amor that her information not be disclosed in the court order. Okay. Is there anything else, Ms. Kaplan?
Thank you, Your Honor. Nothing further from the state at this time.
All right, go ahead and prepare the orders, send it to me through the DocuSign, and I'll sign it once I receive it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Great, that concludes our hearing in this case. Parties are excused. Thank you all very much. Be careful, be safe out there.
You too, sir.
Okay, we'll now bring in Cardenas and Duarte. Number 2. Case number 2. 2017. All right, if I can have Mr. Duarte, if you can go ahead and unmute your device, please. And Ms. Cardenas, if you can unmute your device, please.
Right.
Okay. Mr. Duarte, can you unmute your device, please? If I can talk to you, you can talk to me. Please, sir, can you hear me now? Mr. Duarte, can you hear me now? Okay. Ms. Cardenas, you're still muted. You need to unmute your device, please.
I'm unmuted, sir.
Okay, thank you. Duarte, can you hear me, sir? Mr. Duarte, can you hear me? Need to respond, please.
Perdón.
Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, the court is calling cause number 2007, excuse me, 2017 DCM 6263. This is a hearing on a motion filed by the Attorney General's office. Motion modify and confirm child support arrearage. Parties in this case are Martin Duarte and Gloria Cardenas, who are present before me on the Zoom application. I'll ask parties to conduct themselves accordingly. We are recording the evidence on the computer system. My name is Antonio Rodriguez. I'm the associate judge for the Title 40 Court here in El Paso, Texas. All right, Ms. Kaplan, ready to proceed in this case?
Sorry?
Ms. Kaplan.
Your Honor, there's a caseworker, Virginia Ortiz, that's waiting in the waiting room, and I would like to call her, no, disregard that, Your Honor. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Mr. Duarte, are you ready to proceed today, sir?
Yes, sir. Excuse me. I need soliciting one translator.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you just said. What did you-
I'm soliciting the one translator, please.
I didn't understand what you said.
Are you listening, sir?
Yes, I understand. Yes, I'm hearing you, but I don't understand what you said.
Okay. After behind the court, I'm soliciting one translator.
I don't understand what you said.
Traductor, un traductor.
I don't understand what you're saying, Mr. Cardenas. Duarte, I don't understand what you're saying. Habla inglés, señor.
No, sir. Solicito un traductor.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them in a breakout room with your CSO. Maybe y'all can figure this thing out.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and put them in breakout room number 1. And bring in Ms. Virginia Ortiz. Maybe she can assist.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Ms. Ortiz. How are you today?
I'm blessed. How are you?
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move you all into a breakout room with Mr. Duarte and Ms. Cardenas, and I believe Ms. Kaplan also going to be in the breakout room.
Okay.
Difficulty understanding what Mr. Duarte is saying. So I need some, maybe you can help him out and figure out what it is that he wants to
Okay.
tell me. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
So we're going to open up breakout room number 1. Mr. Duarte, Ms. and Ms. Kaplan will be in there with Ms. Ortiz. If I can. Okay. Let me open it up and then I'll see if I can move you in there, Ms. Ortiz.
Okay. Thank you.
There you are. Okay. I wonder why I couldn't do it.
My chair's too low.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.